Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today. And today we're going to be talking about Warren Buffett and Phil Town's gold decision. Did they invest in gold at the right time? Is it still a viable option today? So I want to know what you guys think about this because remember, back in Q2 and Q3 of this year, 2020, they made investments in gold. And we already know Warren Buffett was always against gold. He never liked it as a good investment option because the price is just dependent on someone else buying it from you at whatever price the market has set. There's no money coming off that asset. So he never really liked gold. But we know in today's market, the government is putting so much money into the economy. It's going to cause inflation. There's a new stimulus check for the US. So that's probably going to cause more money printing, more inflation into the market. So I think that's what they were thinking back then. But is it still a good option today? What do you guys think? Because in my reasoning right now, I feel like asset prices and even though stocks are really over expensive right now, I still feel like stocks are like the better investment. 'Cause I think 2021, there's still a lot of time. The market, I think, might go down a little bit. It still might crash, but I feel like it's still going to be kind of good, recover pretty nicely. So I don't know what to think about this. Remember, Warren Buffett never liked gold, and Phil Town is a strong follower of Warren Buffett. So I feel like he did what Warren Buffett was going to do, and he invested in gold. So, what do you guys think about this gold investment? Is it a good idea? Is it strong? Let's hear what Warren Buffett has always said about gold, and let's get to the video.
Second category of investments regard items that you buy that don't produce anything, but that you hope someone will pay you more for later on. And the classic case of that is gold. And I've used this illustration before, but if you take all of the gold in the world, don't get too excited now, and put it into a cube, it will be a cube that's about 67 feet on a side. That'd be 165,000 or 170,000 metric tons. So you could have a cube, if you owned all the gold in the world, you could have a cube that would be 67 or 68 feet on a side. And you could get a ladder and you could climb up on top of it and you could say, I'm sitting on top of the world, and think you're king of the world. You could fondle it, you could polish it, you could do all these things with it, stare at it, but it isn't going to do anything. It's all you are doing when you buy that is that you're hoping that somebody else a year from now or 5 years from now will pay you more to own something that again can't do anything. The person then thinks that somebody else will buy something 5 years later from him. In other words, you're betting on not just how scared people are now of paper money, you're betting on how much they think a year from now people will be scared 2 years from then on. Keynes described all of this, I think it was in chapter 12 of the General Theory, when he talked about this famous beauty contest where the game was not to pick out the most beautiful woman among the group, but the one that other people would think was the most beautiful woman. And then he carried it on to second and third degrees of reasoning. Anytime you buy an asset that can't do anything, produce anything, you're simply betting on whether somebody else will pay more for, again, an asset that can't do anything. And actually, we did that with silver, but silver had an industrial use. And about 13 years ago, I bought a whole lot of silver. And if you'll notice, silver's moved recently. So my timing was only about 13 years off. But
So we know that gold is a hedge against the inflation of the dollar. But remember, guys, when we buy stocks that can actually have their own pricing power, these strong companies, they can go with inflation. They can price their products with inflation. So I'm still wondering if gold is a better option or if stocks a better option, or should we just have a mixture of both? Maybe more gold right now or maybe more stocks right now? Because I still think the market might crash and there's a good chance of it, but we still don't know of it, and we can't predict that. But what do you guys think? What should we do in this day and age? Should we still think about gold right now, or should we keep our minds on everything else? If you guys like this video, can you please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll get back to you in the next video. Peace.